painting the skin of a god of war isn't just about slapping on gray and white paint. The secret to Kratos lies in the life within the details. Bestie brown base color. I started by creating the base using pale skin tones and gray. Then I added shading to the furrows of the forehead and around the eyes to create that look of constant rage. The beard requires depth, a solid black base followed by dry brushing techniques in shades of brown and gray to highlight every sculpted strand. On the eyes, a touch of vibrant yellow in the center creates an intimidating gaze. The scar over the eye takes on a deep, realistic reddish hue. Finally, the ultimate symbol, the red, Spartan mark covering the face and the shaved head. An intense, sharply defined red that completely transforms the piece. And here is the result. What did you think of this painting? Let me know in the comments which character you should paint next. Painting Kratos' face requires more than just applying gray. The secret to a realistic tone is layering. First, apply a pale grayish base, followed by subtle pink and brown glazes on the cheeks and eye sockets to create the look of living skin. The main challenge here was getting the skin tone right, neither too white nor too gray. Dry brushing is the best technique for instantly adding texture to Kratos' skin, pores, scars, and wrinkles, creating a realistic relief effect without the need for complex lighting. The contrast between dry brushing the gray skin and dry brushing the beard. For the skin, a soft brush is used with circular motions, whereas for the beard, direct vertical strokes are used to catch the tips of the strands. Common mistakes when dry brushing gray tones. Having too much paint on the brush, which leaves the face looking chalky or streaky instead of creating a smooth gradient. Kratos' gaze needs to convey both fury and weariness. To achieve this, I use an ultra-fine precision brush. The iris color isn't just plain yellow. I applied a brown base, a vibrant yellowish ring in the middle, and a tiny white dot to create a light reflection. Around the scar, I applied a subtle reddish glaze to show that the skin there is tender and battle-scarred. Do you know how Kratos got that scar on his eye? Ares gave it to him when he was a child. When painting, that scar can't just be a red line. It needs to carry that historical weight. I use a dark reddish-brown tone in the background of the fissure and highlight the edges with the pale green of the skin. This creates the illusion of ancient scar tissue that cut the skin from the eye. Did you know this style? You don't need dry brushing to make Kratos' beard look incredible. I painted the whole thing with a solid base of deep black to ensure maximum shadow at the roots. Next, I used a heavily diluted dark brown shade, delicately painting the upper strands. This clean contrast between the black base and the brown gives the God of War's beard a dense, realistic look. Did you like this traditional layering technique? Thanks a ton for watching until the end. If you liked how Kratos' face turned out, go ahead and follow the profile. Part 2, featuring the full on